Hello children, welcome back to the literacy class. So today we are going to learn how to write a Cinquain poem. Okay, so if you look at the screen, by looking at the spelling, you may pronounce it as Cinquain, but it is not Cinquain. Okay, it is Cinquain. Okay, so this is how you have to pronounce it. So it is a beautiful poem. If you learn to write this poem, you can gift it for your loved ones as a form of greeting card, or you can write it in different colored paper and you can give it because it's such a beautiful poem. So let us have a look at it and learn how to write a Cinquain poem. And it's not very tough, it is very easy. You just need to understand it. Okay, so let us go and have a look what is this. Okay, so a Cinquain poem is a poem with 5 lines in it. So see, only 5 lines are there for this poem. We use the parts of the speech, the following parts of the speech, that is the grammar. So every language, even though it's your mother tongue, it's not only English that has got grammar. Every language has got its own grammar. So, you need to use nouns, adjectives, and verbs to write a Cinquain poem. Okay, so noun is nothing but name of a place, person, animal, things, and ideas. We have already come across this a lot of times. Adjectives are the words that describes the noun on the basis of its color, size, shapes, texture, smell, taste, and all those, isn't it? And verbs are nothing but action. Whatever action you are doing, it is called as a verb. So we need to know more about nouns, adjectives, and verbs to write a Cinquain poem. And you have to use this poem because you can express your feelings about the topic that you're going to write. Okay, since we are inquiring about the theme, how we express ourselves through art forms, Cinquain poem is included so that writing is also a form of art. Writing a poetry, writing a book is really a form of art. So let us have a look on what are the rules to write a poem. So before learning Cinquain poem, you also have learned how to write a bio poem, where you had learned, to describe people using poetic words. The same way, Cinquain is also to describe, but in a different manner. So let us have a look. As I told you before, it is a 5-line poem which uses the following pattern. So 5 lines, only it has got 5 lines. So line number 1 includes what? A noun. Okay, you need not include a separate topic on the beginning. You just have to write this poem, that is enough, because when people read they will understand what is it about, because it's such a clear way of describing and beautifully expressing about the title. So the first line should always be the noun. In this poem, the first line is the noun, that can be your title. The second one is, the second line you need to include 2 words that describes the noun. Okay, so if you have included cat as a title there, if you are going to write a poem about your about the cat, you can write cat as a title, and the second word which you need to include is 2 adjectives that describes the cat. Now 2 adjectives can be fluffy, furry, that's your choice. You can give whatever adjectives you want to describe your cat with. The third line will be the verb that is done by the title. So usually living things, whenever you write about something that has done, that will do some actions, obviously it will do. So since I have added cat as my because I'm writing a poem on cat, the verbs that I can give is it will purr, it will mew, and what else I can give? It will jump, sleep, any verb that it can it does. Okay, then line number 4 is nothing but the feeling that I have got for a cat. So what do I feel about the cat? So I love my cat. If I write that, it's that I love the cat. Okay, and the last line is one word that is another word for the title, that is a meaning. Okay, synonym, you have to include the synonym. Synonym means a meaning. The word should mean the word cat. Okay, so I can give the word as pet. So pet, when you give the pet, you will understand what are the common pet animals that we will have. We will have a cat, dog, everything. Nowadays people are having everything as a pet, but generally when we speak about pet, these are the things that comes and pops up in our mind. So this is how you need to write a Cinquain poem. So again I'll repeat, line number 1 should be the noun. Line number 2, 2 adjectives about the noun. Line number 3, 3 verbs about the noun, that is what are the actions done by the title. And the fourth line should be your feeling about the title or what it feels, that is your choice to write. And the fifth line should be a meaning, a word, only a single word that clearly tells us what is the title. Okay, so this is how you have to write a syncane poem. You have to follow certain rules when you write some poem. Okay, there is a rule to write something in a language, whatever language you choose. So these are two examples of how to write a syncane poem. So let us take a look. The first one is about dragon. So you can see there is no title for this poem because the first line itself tells us what is the poem about. So the first line is dragon, that is noun. So how a dragon will be strong and fierce, isn't it? A dragon will be strong and fierce. That is the adjective. These two words are the adjectives that describe the noun dragon. The third one is fly, walk, eat. So a dragon will fly, a dragon will walk, and it will eat. So these are the actions done by a dragon. The fourth line is a dragon is fierce. So the poet feels that a dragon is fierce. Of course, it is fierce because it is very huge and it releases fire when it opens its mouth, isn't it? So that's why the poet has written as a dragon is fierce. And the last line is creature. So creature means something that is living, isn't it? Some kind of animal. So creature is nothing but a dragon. So it's somewhat relates to the word dragon. Okay, so this is how a poem has to be written. So you can see that it starts with one word and proceeds by the second two words, then three words, then four words, then again one word. So beautiful poem. It's having 5 lines. Such a beautiful poem. You can frame it within 10 minutes, and it's short. Short poem also. It's very beautiful. Next poem is about flowers. Okay, so the flowers is a noun. And what are the two adjectives that you can give? Common adjectives that you can give is colorful, fragrant. So a flower will be very colorful, obviously. Then it smells good. So fragrance. You can give anything you want. You can give even adjectives. It describes based on the shape. It describes based on the color. So you can give white, red, anything you want. Okay. And swaying, the actions done by the flowers. What are the action? What are the verbs done by the flowers? Swaying means little by little it dances. No, it just moves like this. When it is windy, if you see in your garden, if you have garden, take a look at the garden. The flowers that you have will be swaying like this, shaking like this to the wind. Okay, rhythmically it will be shaking. Growing, flowers will grow. Then blooming means to open the petals. When the flowers are buds and when they open, that we call it as blooming. Okay, then make me feel happy. So flowers make us feel happy. Not only the poet, everybody, it makes everybody happy, isn't it? So that's what the poet feels, that the flowers will make the poet happy. Then blossoms, so it blossoms. So this is a kind of giving a meaning to the last line, or you can include any word that is related to flower. Okay, related to flower, you can write any word. So this is how you need to include the write the syncane poem. So I hope you have understood how to frame this poem. If you learn to write this, as I said you before, you can gift it to your loved ones. You can make greeting cards with this. You can just write the poem. You need not depend upon the Google to search what you have to write for your friends or your parents. You can gift it for their birthdays. So please understand how to write this. Don't skip any words in this, because words, when you include all these parts of the speech, it makes the poem more beautiful. So I want you people to choose a topic, one or two topics of as your choice. Okay, it's your choice, it's open ended. You can choose any topic you want, and I want you to write a syncane poem following these rules, and please post it in the Google Classroom. I'll check it and I'll give you feedback for that. So I hope you have understood this. I hope you have enjoyed learning about this poem. So till we meet next time, please take care. Stay safe. Please don't go out. Stay at home itself, children, because you have to take care of your health. Health is important. Okay. So be safe. Enjoy. Bye.